Here's the best meal plan that will help you to lose fat faster and will also help you to build more muscle. Most people think that losing fat is all about eating less calories and eating less food, but what you actually need is the right food which is less processed and which has a right amount of nutrition in it. So I remember when I was 16, I became skinny fat just by binge eating a lot of processed food. I was like eating less calories but still couldn't help but get more fat in my belly stomach. I was like still a skinny boy who has like skinny arms, like bony arms, and I was like still a skinny neck boy. But this was all until I decided to change my physique and decided to start my transformation journey after I finished my high school. And after I finished my high school, I decided to go to the gym back again and started researching about a lot of things in my diet. And I experimented a lot of diets, like about like low carbohydrate diet and like high protein diet and everything. And I discovered over like 6-7 diets, and I experimented it on my own body like for 1 week and then another week, and I failed a lot of times, but I finally discovered some things in my diet that helped me to lose fat faster, and that can actually work for anybody. And now it becomes very easy for me to gain more muscle and lose fat faster by implementing just few things in my lifestyle, in my diet, and also in my training. So if you struggle a lot in losing fat and losing stubborn fat, this video is for you, because I'm gonna tell you the exact tactics that I followed that helped me to lose fat faster by implementing a few tactics. So watch this video till the end if you wanted to lose fat faster. So the first step that I wanna do is cut the processed food. I became skinny fat not just by eating more calories, not just by eating some random foods here and there, but eating processed food, processed junk food. I was eating less calories, but from the processed food, which is not good for my body and which is not good for anybody. If you're eating processed and junk food, this is not good for you, and it's not only gonna make you fat, but it's gonna make you unhealthy in the long run, and it's gonna damage your organs and also your digestive system and everything, and it's gonna give you brain fog and you're not feeling productive and everything. It's gonna give you a lot of disadvantage and lot of problems in your life, and not only physically but also mentally. When I was a teenager, for most of my life I was eating junk food, and I still got a big cravings of eating junk food and processed food, but I have willpower to avoid that and avoid all of the junk food and processed food. So if you struggle a lot in having more willpower to cut out all of the junk food and avoid like processed food, just make sure that you don't buy any of the processed food and you don't have any single thing of processed food in your home. Because if you have a single like packet of junk food like cookies or like some kind of like chips or some kind of snacks in your home, you will automatically get some cravings to eat that junk food again. So by all means, just go ahead and just clean all of the space in your home like with the junk food, like cut out all of the junk food and like throw it in the dustbin or something. Just do something to get away from that junk food, and that will actually help you to cut out all of the junk food and have a healthier option in your home, like just buy some like healthy snacks or something like nuts or peanuts or something which is actually healthy for you. After I experimented a lot of diets over the past 2-3 years, I finally discovered a diet which is a single ingredient diet, where you have to only eat some foods which is natural and which has a lot of protein and carbohydrates and fat, which is actually good for your body, and which comes in single ingredient like meat, eggs like steak, or some kind of like animal foods, and some like dairy products or something, and also vegetables which has like a lot of fiber in it. So this is a natural diet which is actually good for human body, and our ancestors were eating this type of diet which helped them to avoid all of the diseases and became more healthy and fit and everything. So that's why this diet is very good for human body, and I discovered this diet from others like science based lifters, and also I bought some courses like online courses about nutrition and fitness and everything, and then I discovered that this is the diet which is actually good for human body. So if you struggle a lot with like any of the things, like with your brain fog, being productive, or gaining more muscle and losing fat, this is actually good for you. Like you only have to eat some few ingredient foods which is gonna help you to lose more fat and also build more muscle at the same time. Because the modern diet is already fucked up, like there are so many processed food, like there are so many packaged food which claim that there is a lot of protein in it, but if you check the ingredient list of that package, there are 100 of ingredients in that which is making you cancerous in the long run. So that product is actually not good for you because there are so many preservative in it, and that is gonna make you cancerous in the long run. So you might as well like cut out all of the processed food, all of the packaged food which claim that there is a lot of protein in it, like the oats or like some other like packaged food. Like you don't have to eat that, you just have to rely on some single ingredient food which doesn't come in like packaged food or something, which is coming from like animal foods or dairy products or something. And if you're looking for some single ingredient foods like the meat or some eggs or steak or something, just make sure that there are very less ingredients, like 2 to 3 ingredients in that package, and which is very less processed. And having a single ingredient foods in your diet will give you more protein and will give you extra energy for your workouts also. Because whatever you're eating, like maybe you're eating eggs or steak or chicken or something else, there is a lot of protein and fats in it. And make sure that you're not eating like a lot of carbohydrates like the vegetables or the rice or the wheat or something, because carbohydrates is not gonna help you more if your goal is to lose fat faster. So make sure that you're eating very less carbohydrate, like whatever meals you're taking, just make sure that the meal is divided into a lot of like protein food like the steak, eggs or like a chicken or something, and there is a very less carbohydrate, like maybe like a bowl of like a small bowl of rice, like white rice or something, and some kind of vegetables in it. That's it. You're not gonna eat anything else in a day. This is very less processed food, and this is actually good for your body. So the next part is distributing your meals. Dividing your meals is the most important thing if your goal is to lose fat faster or if your goal is to build more muscle. Most people eat like 3 to 4 meals or maybe sometimes like 5 meals, but we're not gonna eat like that. We're gonna take only 1 or maybe 2 meals in a day. And we're gonna follow a different tactic, which is intermittent fasting. We're gonna do a fasting routine in our day which is gonna burn more fat of our body and also gonna build more muscles. So what you have to do is just eat in a certain hour of window in a day. Like for example, if you're taking 3 to 4 meals in right now, like maybe you're eating breakfast, lunch and dinner, or maybe some kind of snacks in the evening or something, you're not gonna eat like that. You have to only take like 2 meals. For example, you're taking 2 meals, like one in like after like 12 p.m, like maybe 1 p.m, and the second meal is after like 5 p.m or before like 6 p.m or maybe 7 p.m or something. So you're eating in the window of like 12 p.m to 7 p.m or maybe 8 p.m. You're eating in a window of like 8 hours, and the rest of the 16 hours you're actually in the fasted mode. You're burning calories in that mode. Your body is going into the ketosis process and burning more calories and burning more fat in that time. And the more you do that, the faster you're gonna get results. And if you wanna lose fat faster, you will go to the extreme level of that. Like you're only eating 1 meal in a day. Like for example, you're eating in a 4 hours of window, like maybe you're only eating 1 meal at the like 3 p.m or maybe 5 p.m in a day, and you're fasted the rest of the day. You're not eating anything else, and maybe you get some black coffee or something to kill your cravings at that time. And black coffee is also gonna help you to boost your metabolism and also burn more fat at that time. And all of that becomes very practical if you just eat single ingredient foods. And you don't even have to eat less, you have to eat more protein. Like I'm not telling you to eat less. We're not gonna risk our body to lose muscle more and burning more fat at the same time. We're not gonna lose muscle, but you have to make sure that you're eating more protein at the same time. Also, you're exercising at least like 3 to 4 times in a week, because we also have to make sure that we are not losing muscle and also probably gain more muscle at the same time. You can also gain more muscle in this particular diet if you just follow it in the right way and eat more calories. I'm not telling you to eat less calories, just eat more calories, but only eats in a certain window of time. And this is all. If you just follow these simple things, you're gonna lose fat faster, and it's gonna surprise you that how simple and easy it is. And if you just follow this for only 1 week or maybe 1 month, you're gonna get results, and it will become very easy for you to lose fat for the rest of your life. And you're not gonna search again on YouTube or any other like social media like how to lose fat or something else. You're actually ahead of the like most of the 99% of the people who wanted to lose fat faster, because you actually know the tactic right now. And by the way, I have made a full course of building an aesthetic body and becoming more attractive. If you are interested in that, just go and check out the top link in the description. Goodbye.